Matters Trade Union and a crossover to Kisumu, where COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli is currently addressing the media.
More than before, that anywhere, anytime, wherever they are, they should be informed that they will be met by more force than what normally is known as equal force. If they think that they are really hitmen. And I want to thank the government on what it has put. It has promised to put some mechanism in place to make sure that whoever tries will be dealt with accordingly. And every area of our security is aware of these plans. And also those people who know me very well have put their own independent mechanism in place to counter-check what they are planning to do on my life. To eliminate me is full waste of time, because I've had my good life, I've had my own life, I have been everywhere in the world, I have had anything that a human being can have, and I want to thank God for that. So I'm not afraid of anything. But let me assure them that I have also people behind me. I come from one of the second largest community in this country. I happen to be one of the spokesperson of that community, besides being a workers' leader of international repute. And if that is what they want, then there are people that they will face if in case their threat is made good. But my happiness is that the response from government has been very positive, and every mechanism has been put in place to counter-check the information and the report and the plans, and also to check on whatever they are planning to do, including setting a system, a communication system, to make them achieve their objective. And it will not be so easy as they have gotten away with it elsewhere. This time they would have met somebody who is aware and who also networks very well, and who is also not only outside the system, but I'm also inside the system. As they plan, and also those who are with me in the system will be counter-checking. Because you might think it is you who is in the center of the system without knowing that others, people whom you think they are not in the system, they are also part of the system. For all these years I've been in leadership, I've been working with governments. And if you came to government another day, or you came to politics another day, and then you are convinced that by eliminating me will make you achieve your own goals, that might deter your ambitions and everything that you wanted to achieve. So I want to appeal to those who have those plans and those who have made that threat, and those who are now meeting and organizing my elimination, to go ahead and do it, knowing very well that the government's eye, which is an open eye, is also beaming on them, besides my own private arrangements as far as my security is concerned. That is what I had to say today.
So, have you recorded a formal complaint to the police?
I have informed the authorities that are concerned.
What is the threat about? Why the threats?
I don't know, as I said in my opening remarks, that I do say anything under the sun that I feel is good for this country. It might appear to be a threat to other people. And as most of you know me, I don't just payuka. Some people have been saying Atwoli payukas and so on. But whatever I've said, it has come to pass. Whatever I have said myself as Francis Atwoli, it has come to pass. So if somebody is thinking I just say and things go like that, then he will be wasting his time. For example, during Labor Day, I did say that this country to be peaceful after elections, we need all-inclusive constitution, so that everyone is a winner, particularly amongst the contenders. Everybody is a winner. And to do so, we must reintroduce Boma's draft constitution. That is all-inclusive. Even if you win elections as a president and people are dying, how will it benefit you? It is better to think about, to think bigger than, or to think big than being selfish. That's what I said. And it might have not gone well with some other people. They have gone on to say, oh, I said, oh, President Uhuru should be a prime minister or should be what? If we have about 6 slots or 7 slots, including positions for eminent persons as advisors to government, after Uhuru's term, why shouldn't he occupy one of them to make sure that Central Kenya is also represented? There is nothing wrong. Or if he swapped up the positions. What is wrong in that? That was my suggestion. And people are now, it's a debate in Kenya, people are opposing it. Some who want to say it is all right, but it will come to pass. I can assure you that we are going to have an all-inclusive constitution that caters for everybody, for the peaceful of this country. And I said this for equity and equality, both in terms of our sharing of resources and leadership. That constitution must be put in place. That's what I said. You can agree with me, and if you disagree with me, it doesn't mean you should plan to eliminate me. You can either disagree with me. It is a debate. It might not, this is the best time for us to look into our own laws when there is peace like this. You can put it on referendum. If it is defeated, well and good. This is the right time for us to look into our own constitution. And I did say, a young person, I did not say that there are some other young people, as people are arguing in press. You can't go to a school and pick a young person to become a leader. That's what I meant. I said, Uhuru is going to retire when he's still young. And if we had an all-inclusive constitution that will impress upon other leaders being inside the government, then there is nothing wrong from him occupying one. And this is going to happen because, for example, if we had a Bomas draft constitution, there will be no problem. From Coast, we will have Joe in the government. From Eastern, we will have Kalonzo Musyoka in the government. From Central, Uhuru will be still viable and leading any political party that he might be leading, might be in the government. From Rift Valley, either William Samoei, Ruto, or anybody else. It's not, or even Gideon will be in the system. In Western Kenya, we will have either Musalia or Wetangula or anybody else in that system. And Nyanza, even if Raila is retiring, his nominee or himself will be part of the eminent persons in that government to advise. There will be a lot of slots. And after elections, we people who find it very difficult to fly after elections from Kisumu to Nairobi, here Kisumu where I am, because always Kisumu is cordoned off, that they will have a cup of tea and travel well to Nairobi and to other destinations. That is what I meant, and that is a debate for Kenyans to debate, to agree with me or to disagree. But that is the best thing. President Moi is still alive. He warned us that with the introduction of multi-party democracy, people will fight.
All right, that is COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli there addressing the media, saying that his life is at threat, but he's also reported the matter. We're keeping an eye on that story in Kisumu and all these other stories that we've mentioned in this 30 minutes. This is News Center. My name is Zinzi Kibiko. I'll see you at 1 p.m. for details on these stories and much more. Stay with us.